Oh boy, this is one of those stories that just never really want to tell, but here it is, I guess. So I want to preface this video with the fact that I do not dislike GameStop in any way. There's a couple of practices that they have that I don't agree with, but I know they have a bad reputation with a lot of like game collectors and like consumers in general. And I just want to say that my experience at GameStop has usually been very positive. Most of the employees there are super nice. It's never really an employee thing. It's more just like policies and stuff like that. But I shop at GameStop very often, or before this I used to. Um, and I don't dislike it in any way. I know there's a lot of negativity coming about it, but after this whole situation, I think I'm more keen on staying away from them for a little while, honestly. Okay, so basically what happened is that I've been doing a bunch of those collecting videos and stuff like that, where I have been flipping some games for trading at GameStop, especially when they had that $5 extra deal, and I got a lot of trading credit from it, and it was really nice. It was a really good trade-in deal. Usually GameStop's trade-in deals aren't very good, and it's very rare for me to take advantage of them. But this was the time where I was like, you know what, like I have a bunch of extras. I could go to Five Below and flip a couple games. It'll be like I'll get a good stock of trading, and I did. And so how I found out about this whole situation is that I went to go pick up my pre-order of Code Vein, which by the way is a super super awesome game. And I went to go pay for it. I used one trading card, which is these ones, and I used one which I knew was a little low, so I swiped it, $30 off of it. I was like, all right, that's fine. That's exactly how much was in there. And then I picked up this specific card, and I swiped it, and it said zero funds. So unfortunately, I had to go to work like within the next 10 minutes, and work was nearby, so it wasn't that much of a problem. But I was like, all right, well, I'll just pay in cash and just figure this whole thing out later. So I, went about my day, went to work, came back home. I checked the balance of this card on the gift card balance checker that GameStop has, and it said zero funds. And I know that for a fact that there was still stuff in here because the last game I bought was Liar Princess on the Switch, and I knew I still had like over like 100 something bucks still left in here. And so I actually went on the GameStop Reddit, and I posed the question of like, what should I do about this whole situation? And one of the people who posted was a manager, and he's like, go into the store, just ask them to call customer service for you to check the transaction history, the balance, all that stuff. So I was like, all right, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So the next night, I leave work a little bit early, and I go in there. I talked to one of the employees, and I was like, hey, I swear there's still some trading left in here. I don't know if there's any way you could check like transaction history or whatever to see what's left in there. So, she's super nice. She's like, all right, don't worry about it. She swiped it, zero. So she called, I don't know, corporate customer service or whatever. And they checked the whole transaction history. They say the last purchase on this card was the Liar Princess on the Switch. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense because that is the last thing that I bought. And then they were like, so after that, apparently the funds were transferred. And I was like, what do you mean transferred? And she's like, well, apparently somebody claimed to have lost your card and had the account number and the PIN. This is important. They also somehow had the PIN and transferred it into their account and made a giant purchase or something like that. And I was like, to be honest, the first thing I thought about was, oh, did I accidentally leave the account number and PIN on one of my videos when I was doing my thrifting? But luckily I didn't, because the closest I ever got was a different card, which I put on the thumbnail of one of my videos that I blurred out, and I also blurred it in the actual video itself, but that was a completely different card, and I've used all of what's in there. And this one I got from the other, the trade and flip one, which had my glasses and stuff, like have GameStop and Five Below. And that one, I just cut out the receipts out of the whole video in general. So there was no way of someone on YouTube at least knowing what was in this, what was on the account number and stuff like that. So she kind of assumed like, hey, maybe it was like somebody, because I think they were trying to infer that it was female, that it was a woman that that did this. And I mean, I was like, I mean, I can't really go anything off on that information. Is there anything you could do? And they try to like see what they could do. They filed a report. They the employee actually emailed her higher up manager and called another customer service, but she said like, oh, like, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can kind of do here. Like maybe if you call customer service on your end, maybe they can help you out in some way. But I'll try to email them. I'll try to like just let this information be known. I was like, all right, okay, that's sure. So that's fine. And I was like, but she was very polite, and she helped me out a lot actually. So I went home. I called customer service. No help. They basically told me the same thing. They saw the transaction history. They saw exactly like what was in the card or like what happened. But they said it was a store issue, so I had to go to the store to get my help. And then, but I was like, I already went to the store, and they're like, well, nothing can really be solved there. Can't really do anything about it. And I'm just like, okay, I guess nobody can do anything about anything. So that didn't work out. I called the store back. I told them I appreciate the help. And I was also like, if there's any new information, just call me back. Let me know. You guys have my number and stuff on file. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at, where this card was just absorbed cell style into somebody else's account. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation. I don't know what to do about it. It's not like I didn't try like digging more into it. I barely found any information on this myself, which I had to go to like Reddit to kind of like ask. So yeah, I basically just made this video just because like I'm like, this is weird. This is something that I guess maybe some people should know about. Maybe I'll tweet at GameStop, see if I get anything from there. But I mean, to be 100% honest, I'm not like, I mean, it's disappointing, but I'm not really like too hung up on it, because it's more just, I guess maybe it's like a life lesson kind of thing. But I mean, I probably should have just spent what was in here, but I was kind of waiting on like Black Friday or something to get like a big deal. But otherwise, it's not like, this wasn't like damaging in any way. It's just kind of like a unfortunate event. And I still have no clue how anybody got this card, because I have had this card in my possession only. It's been in my room. It's been in my wallet. And most of the people I'm surrounded by, I really trust. And most of the people I'm surrounded by don't really know how to do that kind of thing, where it's like, can you transfer the account to my account? Because barely anyone I actually interact with has a GameStop account. And I have no idea. But anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully you'll, I don't know, learn a thing or two, or maybe like be more cautious, I guess. But anyway, like I said, I don't have any real negativity towards GameStop. I just kind of find it disappointing that customer service really didn't come through for me in this situation. And I haven't heard anything back. It's been a couple days. Obviously, I said when Code Vein came out, and I've been playing that the whole time, and I've been having fun with it. So, like I said, it's not too bad. Anyway, if you like these type of talk videos and stuff like that, let me know, because I can do more positive stuff. That's not so odd. And yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comments below. And check out my other videos. And yeah, most importantly, take care and have a great day.